Hi everybody, thank you for watching my video. So here I am just grooming my brows, and I'm going to fill them in with just a regular brown, actually I think this is dark brown pencil. I've changed over to a brunette color pencil because the dark brown is starting to look a little funny on me. So now I'm just trying different colors, but this type of pencil is just a regular pencil you can actually get from any beauty supply store for $1 or $2. And now I'm just gonna use LA Girl Pro Conceal just to clean up a little bit. I think the color that I'm using here is in Fawn. And LA Girl you can get at any beauty supply store as well, or you can buy online. So now I'm just going to apply a base and a primer on my eye so that those shadows can stick a little more and last a little bit longer. And I just blend it out with my finger. Some people you see will put a base or a primer on their eye and blend it out with a brush. It really doesn't matter. It's just easier for me to blend out with my finger. And then I'm just gonna set it with a little translucent powder. And you can use any translucent powder of your choice just to set that. And I'm looking for something, I don't know what. So now I'm just gonna go in with my shadow. I think I'm using here my Morphe 350 palette. And let me know below if you want me to show you the colors or list the actual colors I use. As I go through it, I'll do that too. But Morphe is a really good brand. I really like it. It's not too expensive. It's a little more than drugstore brands, but it's not as much as your higher end products. I think I got the 350 palette for $30, and then a lot of YouTubers always have discount codes where you can save some money, even if it's no more than the shipping, but just check it out. They usually announce it. And this brush that I'm using is just a plain shadow brush from Wet n Wild, which you can usually get at any drugstore or especially like Walgreens. Walgreens has them all the time for like $1. And this brush I think I got off of Amazon. It came in like a 30-piece brush set for like $20. So here I'm just gonna fill in my crease a little bit with a darker color. This was just a plain look, nothing too extravagant. And I must be singing something. I don't know what I was singing. And we're just gonna go back in a little bit more. I'm just going back in my crease just to blend that out a little bit more to get rid of any harsh lines. Blend, blend, blend. didn't really like how that particular color came out on my lid, so I just wiped it off a little bit, and I'm cleaning up my line. So now I'm going to go back in and just put a different base on before I put a different color shadow on. I needed something to make my shadow just a little more vibrant, so I took that off, and I'm just going to put just a plain white base on, which this was a base from NYX Cosmetics, and it's a jumbo pencil. It's a white jumbo pencil, and I'm just going to smooth that out with a brush. I do use a brush to smooth this one out because it leaves a little more, it makes it a little more even. And what I did there was I put a little product, I put a little shadow on the brush, and then I sprayed it with MAC Fix Plus to make it stand out a little more. That's just a little tip that I'm sure everyone knows. If you want your shadows to stand out a little more or sparkle, so to speak, you can just spray it with a little Fix Plus or any type of setting spray or even water before you apply it. And here I'm just going to add a black liner. And I take small strokes. I don't try to do one long stroke because that's how you mess up. And I'm just gonna wing it out a little bit, not too much. Go back in and connect those small lines just to make sure it's covering my lash line. Now I'm going to go in with a little mascara. This is, what type of mascara is this? This is Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Now I like it, but I have to be honest, it does not live up to the hype. It's good, but there are some drugstore brands that are equally as good or probably even better. But to me, it's good, but it's not worth the $21. So if you find a drugstore brand, go ahead and rock it. And so now just put a little primer on my face. I'm going to go in and put on my foundation. I started off my foundation with a beauty blender, but I didn't like how the coverage was, so I'm going to go back in and put just another layer and go back in with my brush. But you can do it however you want, whatever looks best for you. Not all foundations work well with the brush, not all work well with the beauty blender. You just have to try it and see. And this brush is actually from e.l.f. It's $3. It's actually a powder brush, but it works wonders for foundation. So I'm just going to go back in and fill in my brow that I lost with my foundation. And now I'm just going to highlight using LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I think this is honey almond or something almond. I don't think this one is fawn, but it's like the one right above fawn on the color spectrum. just gonna highlight under my eyes, my nose, my chin, and blend that out. And then I'm gonna set with my Sasha Buttercup setting powder. Sasha has wonderful products, especially for brown girls. Beautiful products. And then I'm just going to set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, which, by the way, I am finding it's now turning me gray. So I have 2 new ones that I can't use. Great, right? So now I'm just going to do a little contour. Not too much. I'm going to snatch up that nose right quick. And even if I don't do a full face, guys, I still have to snatch my nose. It's just one of those things I have to do. And now I'm just going to add a little bronzer. Yeah, my eye is running. It won't let me be great. And so now I'm going to line the bottom lash line with just a little black liner. Yeah, eyes still running, won't let me be great. And I'm just blending that out from the same color I used all over my lid. And just give a little life to the corners of my eye. And now I'm just going to add just a little highlight. I don't do all the glow like you see others do, simply because I already have textured skin and you don't want to bring attention to that. So the more highlighter you use, the more attention you're going to bring to it. So I use just a little. I've added a little blush, and now I'm adding some lips. Let's try to make this hair look kind of decent. And voila!